Hello, I'm Christina from Milan Creative Co, and in this tutorial I want to show you how to convert Photoshop patterns and textures into Illustrator pattern swatches. Let's say you have a gold foil texture that you made in Photoshop and you want to use it in Illustrator without using clip-in masks. Here's what you have to do. First, make sure that you have a single layer and there aren't any layer masks or effects. After that, use the marquee tool to select your texture. Then go to Edit, Copy. Switch over to Illustrator and go to Edit, Paste. This will add your texture into Illustrator. Sometimes paste might be grayed out. If that's the case, all you have to do is create a new layer from the bottom of the Layers panel. Then you can go back to Edit, Paste and you will be able to add your texture. Go to Window, Swatches to open the Swatches panel. Then select the texture and just drag it into the swatches panel. You can see now we have the texture here in the swatches panel. So I'm going to delete this. Then I'm going to select the texture and let's use it with the brush tool. So here's our texture. You can use this texture as a color. And if you want, you can also use it with the type tool. So let's delete this, select the type tool. I am going to use the texture as the fill color and let's write hello. Sometimes you can see the outlines of the letters, but don't worry, this only happens on your screen, and if you try to save it as a raster image or print it, you won't be able to see this. These Photoshop textures are raster images, they are not vectors. That means if you scale them, they might become pixelated. If that's the case, just select your item and then click again on the texture to reapply it. As you can see, it looks much better than before. So I'm going to delete this and I'm going to show you how to import a raster image into Illustrator. I have a watercolor texture that I want to use as an Illustrator pattern swatch. So I'm going to go to File, Place. I'm going to select the texture and then click on Place. Now click on your artboard. As you can see, we have this X on the image, and if I try to drag it to the swatches panel, nothing happens. That means I have to rasterize it first. So make sure your watercolor is selected and then go to Object, Rasterize. Click OK to rasterize it. Once the X is gone, you can drag it into the swatches panel. If you want to use raster images to create swatches or even to create seamless patterns, you will have to rasterize them first, otherwise you won't be able to drag them to the swatches panel. So let's delete this texture and I'm going to select the watercolor pattern swatch and test it with the brush tool. This looks great, so I'm going to delete this and let's try to add watercolor to text. So I'm going to write hello, select it and apply the watercolor texture. Let's also make it a bit larger and I am going to reapply the texture. As you can see, it's really easy to create watercolor text or gold foil text. Hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you want to see more Photoshop and Illustrator tutorials, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching!